Come on, girls, get that ass jiggling. Come on, girls, get going on a little grass thing. And there's just a surfer dude baked out of his mind, 18 colors too tan, with a bong the size of my body, just sitting in a chair. And it's that no one looks at him. Welcome back to Impaulsive, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
#1 podcast in the world.
Here we go.
Make sure you follow us, like, and subscribe.
Do all the things.
You know all that.
We're rolling?
Yeah, I guess.
Here we go.
Wow,
there
did
it
that
is.
really just happen?
That's the intro. Welcome back. Like Mike said, hit that subscribe button or don't. I can't tell you what to do.
It helps though.
Highly suggested though. There's some good things happening on this here channel. I'm sick of this fucking channel.
No, you're not.
I'm not, but I'm sick of quarantine, guys.
Oh.
I'm not in a good mind space right now. I'm a little better, but you know, it's been a rough week. If you guys are in the Maverick Club, you know what I'm talking about. Not to withhold information, but I'm gonna withhold information. So if you're not part of the Maverick Club, I mean, shit, go sign up. 2 guys did a review of subscription services
For Cardi B.
Cardi B's OnlyFans,
So,
and they checked out YouTube memberships too, because YouTube has memberships.
Right.
YouTube has their subscription model for
Yep.
creators.
Yep.
And I'm gonna pat ourselves on the back over here at Team Maverick. They said ours is the best user experience, the best paid experience for the subscription model.
It's so funny too because every time you're on a call now, I bop in. I always do the same thing. He'll be on a call
When
and
I do my Zoom calls with our members,
I sneak in from
Mike
the
makes
side
little cameos.
like this, and then I come around the other side and I sneak in the other side. And every time now they go, I wanted to buy your book, but I live in Austria and they don't sell your book here. And I'm dead serious, like 4 calls in a row now. Every person I'm like, well, I mean, I guess you're a member of Club Maverick, right? I guess I'll just send it to you for free. I'm literally in the hole at this point, and I don't even make any money off the fucking club.
Nah, but I appreciate you. You know, you're riding for the team. You're a real ride or die. You're a loyal guy. You've proven your loyalty to me a lot, especially this past weekend. You helping to make the Maverick Club members really happy. Here, these guys, Colin and Samir, they made a really good review video. They're sharp. They're sharp guys. It'd be interesting actually to have these guys on the podcast to talk about the intricacies and pools that different platforms have. They're smart.
What'd they say about Cardi's OnlyFans?
So it's tricky.
You skipped right to the part about you, right?
I got up to the part about me, and the only one I didn't watch was Cardi's. Because you know who else is doing subscription service? First off, this is a great business model for creators, subscription service. Monetizing superfans. I don't know why it took us so long to come up with this idea, or at least activate on it. Obviously, it's been an idea. Every creator's been pitched hundreds of thousands of times about different platforms.
Hey, we can create a platform just for you. Like, how many times have you gotten those emails?
We just heard it. The thing is, though, I don't think anyone's activated the right way. Like, even these guys were talking about YouTube's membership program, and they pulled up I don't know his name, Marquise Brownlee, the tech guy. Like, he had it. Some creators have Patreon. Cody Ko and his boy Noel have Patreon. They're making like 80, 90K a month just on Patreon.
Bella Thorne just went to OnlyFans. Shut OnlyFans down. Is
that what happened?
Crashed the site. It looks like she's gonna be making between $1 million and $1.5 million a month on OnlyFans. So,
how hard is she going? Like full nips?
I don't know. I didn't sign up. I know like she's done it. Tana's done it. You know, and now Cardi.
But what happened with Tana? Because I haven't heard any development with Tana.
I think she may have treated it like as like a quick bag. Because she made a shit ton, and she did it free. But then you could buy her titties. You know what I'm saying? Like you pay per titty. I think
it's an in-app purchase.
PPT.
PPT.
And she did that, and I think she made like I don't know what was it, like $500,000, $1 million, like really quick come up
in a day, 2 days.
Yeah.
So, but is that it though? Because like, dog, the point of subscription models is that it's recurring revenue, monthly revenues, passive income.
Right.
So if she just keeps up with her already subscribed people, like $500,000, how many people? 100,000 people pay $5?
Well, no, yeah, because her subscription is free, and so she actually doesn't need to continue providing anything until she wants to, because they're not paying her.
Awesome.
But it also doesn't serve the same benefits as the because listen, the world, not just creator, but the world is changing the subscription. Subscription is now the core indicator of business health at the corporate level.
Sure.
If you look at Amazon releasing Prime was the key metric for success. It brought them from whatever to, almost probably $1 trillion brand now, whatever. Netflix, all about subscription. Like all of these big companies are going to that monthly recurring revenue because not only is it money that comes in, but it's money that comes in every month that you can show investors, that you can show stakeholders in publicly traded companies. Yo, we know this amount of money is coming in next month. Every month, like clockwork, it gets delivered. Rain, sleet, hail, snow. No matter what happens, that money's coming in. And that's very powerful for brands, creators, and large corporations.
Absolutely. The caveat is if you're the creator, the provider, the product, the platform, you got to keep providing.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I think a lot of creators struggle with that. Bro, I'm going hard for the Maverick Club, and I haven't even like fully activated yet. Like I put in, everyone in this house knows, like I put in a really decent amount of work to provide that extra piece of content for the video, to figure out the right split so we can give you discounts on merch, picking our members who win the $10,000 every month. FaceTimes, yeah, we do like 2 to 5 a week.
Yep.
We do dinners, we do get-togethers. Like I'm going fucking hard, and this is just a fraction of the benefits that I labeled. So like, if you're gonna be a creator who does hop on the OnlyFans, or even like smart enough to reach out to Chase to set you up with your subscription model, know that it's gonna be a little work.
Right.
You know, like unless I ain't got no titties.
Well, it's so funny. It's so funny you said that, because that's also like the other like part of it is like the workload is, there's such a contrast between the male workload and the female workload. Like even when it comes to like to Amara, like she's like, I'm like, yo, you've just been sitting behind me while I work for like a week. Like, are you gonna lose money or not? She's like, yo, if I want to make $200,000, just pull my tits out for 30 seconds. My week's over.
Oh my God.
My week's over, bro. I made $250,000. It's over. It's so unfair. I've literally been thinking lately, and I didn't tell you guys this, but I was thinking I already have titties. Like I need to go hit the gym enough.
Sure.
I apologize, but I was thinking about getting bigger titties and doing OnlyFans, bro.
Talking about implants.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
No,
just because you're gonna want to take them out eventually, and it'll probably just leave some scarring you don't want.
I already have so many scars. I guess I could just use my penis too. My mom told me no.
The demand for cook is much smaller than the
so
demand for
much smaller.
titties.
But I do believe that, and I'm happy to say on the show, I think I probably have the biggest penis in the influencer. Like, remember how you said you're the best fighter,
and I got the best feet too,
and the best feet. I think I probably have the biggest dick in the influencer game.
Bold claim.
Yeah, because
bold claim. You know,
Banks, I heard, is got a swinging winky.
All
too,
the phase boys.
Really?
Bro, I just temper. You gotta imagine he fucking does a little twist with the hips, and knocks you out.
Do you think the average penis size of a creator is higher because you have to exude that BDE, that big dick energy?
Maybe that's where the pool of likability comes from. Like, why are these creators so confident?
Because the bulge in their pants.
Why are they so charismatic? Because of their dicks.
Yeah.
It's different for me, obviously. You know,
the macropenis.
Well, it's just hard. We're running around with the penis smaller than the
you
nail
saying
on
that.
Your pinky.
You saying that is like me when I go to dinner and I'm like, I'm broke. Like you're a fucking liar, bro. Like we very unfortunately,
you're telling me I'm cap.
When it comes to tiny penis land, you're all cap. We very unfortunately have seen each other's penises.
Not me. I've never seen mine.
It's hard to find, bro. It's hard to see.
I can't see it.
Stuck in the dick
But
sand.
you gotta provide for these people, you know, and I ain't gonna start taking pictures of my penis. I just won't do it. Unless the demand is high enough, which is what I'm saying. The demand was high enough for Bella Thorne to get on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Do you think she's going hard?
There's only one way to find out. Why don't you just
try to pull it
I know
off
for
right now?
a fact, Kevin, you got OnlyFans and you were subscribed to Bella Thorne. He's telling me hell no. David, we got any perverts in this house, Brad? No.
You want to hear the most fucked up thing, dude? I actually am not subscribed to any OnlyFans. I've never, and I know you're
got
not.
a
Obviously,
girlfriend.
I know.
That doesn't surprise me. Why would you do that?
Because
you posted that meme the other day when your girlfriend gets mad at you for watching porn, and then when you get mad at your girlfriend because she's in the porn.
That you're watching, bro. That was the best meme I've ever seen in my entire life. But it's a platform that's worth a lot of money. And so you would think that I'd at least I should at least subscribe to hers to see to know the platform.
Josie
I feel out of
Maverick Club. Josie is she gets the emails.
Really?
And every time she says, "Hello, Josie, it's the Maverick Club," she reads me the emails that we send. It's good. It's good to have someone on the inside. You could be on the inside inside of Amara on the inside.
But then that's exactly what Mike's mom said not to do.
Oh, dude,
do porn.
It's such an easy bag, dude.
If y'all teamed up, I'd probably have to kick you out of the house.
What, like for For like to do a video together?
Bro, what if y'all became the next Leo Lulu though?
Bro, you wouldn't have to kick me out of the house. I would just buy the house. Do you know how much that would be fucking worth?
Would you buy my house?
I told you I want to because I want you to move to somewhere different. You want something better. You
I'm
want to right
I'm
now.
already looking. I'm already finding myself, on Zillow, scrolling past the big houses. Like,
Right.
I saw David Dobrik just bought a $9.5 million house. I got itching a little
Congrats,
bit.
David.
I said, that looks nice. And that does look nice. I want to pull that up for a second. Congrats, David.
Congrats, David.
He was one of the people, internet stars. A lot of people think this shit is easy, and it's really not. And but a lot of people still somehow manage to make a life for themselves out of it, and don't deserve a life that great. David is one of the guys where I'll go ahead and say he deserves every penny of this $9.5 million LA mansion. I was thinking about how hard he'd been grinding, bro, for the past, well, maybe not 2020 so much, but before 2020. I think he made vlogs 3 days a week for like 3 to 5 years. Oof, Do you know how hard that is?
Yeah.
I don't.
It's almost impossible to not drive yourself crazy trying to be that creative every day, 3 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
For what, 150 weeks? Jesus. But yeah, look at this house.
He's come a long way from airplane mode. Remember his role in airplane mode?
He killed it. He killed it.
He really did, dude.
Yeah.
You think that grass is real?
No, I don't think so.
It's so beautiful.
I don't think it's so pretty, dude. But like they got what's it called? An infinity view. The windows and the glass opens all the way up so you can just walk. Outside and inside becomes one. 7,800 square feet, 6 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, $9.5 million. I think it's safe to say he takes the cake for most expensive influencer house. Like, who would be competing with him? Jeffree Star? But I don't know how.
I thought Jeffree Star's got like a banger with like a bunch of Lambos parked in it and shit.
Yeah,
right?
but I'm talking about strictly house. That's it. The structure, Jeffree Star.
I actually would be mad if I did know the answer.
Oh, 14.6 million. Oh my God. I stand corrected.
Dude,
wow.
Jeffree Star is like
Look at that pool.
like the epitome.
This
of
is a
this,
resort.
Like,
This is
Sheesh.
Yo, but I still don't know how he does it. The
makeup.
So I'm so removed from that
Yeah, the
industry. Obviously,
makeup.
I have no idea. Because his YouTube presence isn't.
It's not. It's
isn't crazy.
It's all the
when he
makeup.
posts, he makes a big splash.
I feel like he just like walks around his house with like a hairless cat and just pets it and just says like and just walks past and like goes on Twitter and he's like, let's see what my fucking minions are up to today. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like just very like like that guy in Inspector Gadget that you never saw his face.
Sure. There's no reason he shouldn't have a peacock running around.
That's what
here,
I'm saying. Or one of
an
those large
ostrich.
Flemish hares, the giant rabbits that are like $50,000.
Looked into those. Looked into getting one of those. Massive, big rabbits.
Yeah.
Size of Evan.
Yeah.
Maybe even bigger. He should definitely have one of those. Because at what point, I mean, are you just good? You should buy some dumb shit. Like
You have
some assets that really depreciate.
I haven't bought anything still. The slushy machine, you grinded it.
Mike, I think that's such a false statement, man.
What do you mean?
You're buying stuff all the time. There's packages showing up every day.
T-shirts. I bought
Saint
this.
Laurent
I bought
shoes.
this. I
What
bought
about
this
those?
G-Unit
How'd those go
T-shirt.
for
It was
you?
$22 on Etsy. Shout out Etsy.com. This is from the Beg for Mercy cover. I got some compliments on this. I feel like a lot of people watching this probably don't know what the Beg for Mercy, the G-Unit cover is, but
You buy fashion stuff.
just the shoes. But even those Saint Laurent shoes, those were because I returned a different pair of Saint Laurent shoes that Amara bought me. So like, I'm so stingy, dude. When it comes to money, dude.
Yeah.
And I think about that, and also like, it brings up a larger conversation that I wanted to bring up on today's show, which was I was talking to my buddy from back home, from Milford, Connecticut, and who are you waving at? Josie. Hey, Josie.
My girlfriend. Yeah, I love her a lot. So I just waved.
This is so nice.
I just had a moment. It's fine.
And he said to me, he was like, hey man, he's like, long time no talk, blah, blah. He was in San Diego visiting. And he was like, he's like, I made a ton of money selling masks this year during the COVID thing. A lot of people made
$3 million.
Yeah, he made like a couple $1 million off the COVID thing. And he's an upstart kid from Milford like me. And he goes, I've got everything now. I got the nice place. I got the girl and all this stuff and everything I could have ever imagined to have. And I can't help but think that I've never felt as carefree and happy as those days we were both broke hanging out in your apartment in Norwalk, Connecticut, with no prospect for what we wanted to do for life and $5 left in our bank accounts to buy a junior bacon cheeseburger with after a night of going out and kicking it with a bunch of fucking dimwits. You know what I'm saying? And it just brought up this like, like thought that I had. You spend so much time like chasing the millions, chasing that Dobrik pad, and I think a lot of people discount the carefree days of that precede your success. The days you spend with your homies, just kicking it, laughing about shit without all of the fucking pressures of adult life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not putting it down. I love having money in the bank. I love all this shit. But I said, dude, you're absolutely right, man. Like I can't remember the last time I just laughed until I cried with no, care, no pressure about what tomorrow's, when the next video is dropping, if this person's intentions are this, like how much of my tax is gonna be this year, like all that shit that comes along with the success that we chase so much in life. And it was just interesting for me to think about that statement for a second.
It's different for every person. I totally get what he's saying. Like life, there was a time, we say this all the time, there was a time when life was a lot more simple, and there was a lot less to worry about. But depending on who you are, sometimes, I mean, for me, I'll speak for myself. When I was a kid, I was so excited to be an adult. I was so excited to have that freedom and do the things that I wanted to do and not have to be bogged down by what, my parents wanted me to do, if they wanted me to go to college or what, like my football coach wanted me to do. Like I didn't give a fuck about playing football in college. They would try to make me do it. And I was like, yo, I can't wait to develop as a human and do the shit that I want. And now that I'm here and I really got that freedom that I was hungry for my whole life, I'm so happy. Yeah, I'm happier now. So it's interesting that after your boy made the money, he's still reminiscing about his past. And the takeaway is this, and I always try to do this, and I like to think I'm very good at it. Is mark when you're having a life moment, or like make sure to engage the present moment, and say, oh, this is a very special time in my life. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna cherish it. I'm gonna live in the moment as best I can, so I don't 10 years later have to be like, man, those were the days. Nah, bitch, these are the days. Yeah. These are the days. Mm-hmm. So like, cherish it. Don't take it for granted. Live as viscerally as you can in your own body and take in everything that you possibly can and be happy with the moment. Gary Vee said this on his Instagram the other day, and I fucking love this clip. I've been thinking about it a lot. And I'm going to play here for a sec. Progress doesn't happen without this. Check this out.
One big question.
Yeah.
So I know you're a big advocate for eating shit for a couple of years so you can have caviar for the rest of your life.
Yes.
But you're also a huge advocate for happiness over money.
Huge.
Would you recommend picking progression or happiness?
Happiness. Happiness is progression. That's the confusion, brother. The question was confused. Happiness is the fucking progression. What progression? Title? An extra zero in your bank account? Buying dumb shit? Happiness is the fucking progression.
Y'all hear that? Is that not facts?
It is. Gary always makes me laugh. Just the way that he's so passionate about it, like the littlest shit. You have to kind of laugh. But no, 100% it is. And
because a lot of people confuse the two. Like, oh man, I'm not happy, but I'm grinding and I'm making a lot of money. There's got to be a connection. There's got to be a balance and a point of intersection with those two.
Yeah. And your message is exactly right. I mean, I guess that's what I was trying to get at, was just to clock those days, like you said. And when I think back to the days with him, just kicking it and laughing in the apartment, those were great days, and there are great days now. But it also just depends on what you want.
What do you think?
What do I think?
You haven't had a big break yet.
Very true.
As an artist, but I was with you in high school. We did the kick it days.
Yep.
And you're still out here on your grind.
Absolutely.
Trying to stay happy and also trying to make progression.
Yeah, I would say this. I've gone like some serious ups and downs, had basically $0 in my bank account, living at home, trying to make things happen. And at that time was certainly choosing happiness as my form of progression. Because to have no money, I mean, like you said, the pressure of success, you're not thinking about the next thing or loading up your plate. You're for me, I was focused on the things I loved, which then took me to kind of the money that I was looking for, I guess. Am I completely secure and set up for the rest of my life? Absolutely not. I like being hungry, but I'll always be hungry. I'll always want something more. So maybe your friend just doesn't know what he's looking for, Mike, the next thing. Because I think I remember you telling me this was kind of a bigger deal, like one big thing that took a lot of time to kind of come together. So maybe he just doesn't know what he wants next. You, for example, Mike, yes, you have money now and you're happy and excited about this moment, but you have the next couple steps ahead planned, right? And same with you, Logan. You have the money, but you kind of have the next few steps in mind of what you're trying to do, which are focused on happiness. However, you've been set up for quite some time now. You kind of went from college kick-it days to all of a sudden earning more money than so many people you know and love right around you, and very quickly, and only have been up from there for the most part, right? Which is interesting, to say the least. So I would have to say,
I just think
go ahead.
I just think people are, I mean, humans in general are simple. So it's so easy to look back and say, man, those are the days, but you don't remember that back then, and a decade ago for all of us, we still had to make money somehow. Like as much as carefree as it was, not fucking really, bro. I had to study for tests. I had to do well in school. I had to work out. Like we forget, and rightfully so, because how can we remember every intricate detail of the events that happened in our life 10 years ago? But we forget how much we were struggling. I'm sure if you put us in any of our shoes from the version of ourselves 10 years ago, we could come up with some problems. I remember I got in massive falling outs with my parents every other weekend because we're on some dumb shit. So it's so easy to look back and say, oh, those were the days, because you forget about what those days really were like. And that's why I'm telling you, like, gauge your life, like really pay attention to how you feel and the things that are going on around you, so you don't have to have those, well, I woulda, shoulda, coulda moments.
We've talked about this on the show before, and I think I struggled to find the article last time, but there's actually some metrics and studies around the amount of money that the happiest people in the world make, and it I guess it was done again recently in 2018, and they said that people making $95,000 a year was the kind of the
range for happiness.
Yeah, like the sticking point for the happiest people.
You
and
could be hungry. You just gotta pay
because
$100,000 a year.
Basically, what they say in the study is that people with a little bit less money but more time are the happiest people. Because listen, no matter what you believe as you watch me or you watch Logan or you watch the other creators that are buying those houses and doing all this stuff, time is not something we have a lot of. It's just not. We generally do grind from the moment we fucking wake up until, like, there are days that we wake up at 8 a.m, we're editing at 11:30 or giving notes to the editor at 11:30 as we go to sleep at night. And so no matter how you look at it, dedicating an unhealthy amount of time to anything in life, whether it's drugs, gambling, sex, or work, is something that can drain happiness from you. This kid is as mentally tough as they come, and I've seen him even buckle a number of times under the pressures of the fucking job.
They're witnessing it right now.
Yeah.
Like in the mob, you guys have seen me run around the house. Like, here's how I know I'm fucked up. I don't shower for a couple days straight. I start smoking weed.
Right.
I start sleeping more, and I had some things go down in my life. Again, if you're in the Maverick Club, that have kind of pulled me off of the content wave recently. If you follow my vlog channel on YouTube, I haven't been posting as often. Like, I went from 3 times a week to 1 time a week like that. And it's because, like, I'm just not in a place anymore where I will be a slave to my audience. Like, I fucking love you guys, but also if this isn't right, my content's not going to be right. And then I'm not going to be happy. And now you have a slippery slope that leads to only negative shit. In my personal life, especially, like, once the actions and the things that you're doing publicly start to affect you and the people around you, that's when you know you got to pull back.
This is interesting, though, because you're in a position where you are kind of in a comfortable spot and you can take a day off. Now imagine you're still on the grind coming up and you can't take a day off.
What if I told you I was there, dude? Like, make no mistake, you got to put in fucking work.
Yeah.
I'm saying once you get to a spot where you can kind of look around and say, all right, I'm semi-complacent with what's going on in my life and I deserve this. I owe it for me. This is not, make no mistake, this conversation is not telling you to take a pass and take a break whenever you want. No, fuck that. You're going to need to go through like a grind stage. You're going to have to work to get your shit.
Yeah.
But once you got your shit and you're pretty locked and loaded,
that's the biggest thing.
Don't feel free like you owe anyone. Don't feel like you owe anyone anything,
or that you need to grind for every single dollar that comes your way for the rest of your life. And that's been one of the biggest learnings for me. Like, you know, I tell you this all the time. I don't leave a single dollar on the table. If a brand hits me up and I don't have an ad for that week and they undershoot me and they offer me a bag that's not large enough, I'm just out there every dollar. If I have to fly to Indianapolis for 10K, I'm gonna fucking fly. Like I grind, and I don't think I need to. That's the thing, and that's what the biggest study on this was done in 2010, a Princeton study. Found that emotional well-being rises with increases in income, but the biggest gains come in earning up to $75,000 a year. Beyond that, the increases were marginal. And so this was in 2010, and so obviously it's up near 100K now, but basically it says like, yo, once you start hitting that 6-figure range, if you're one of those people that continues to just go after money at all costs so that you can buy fucking designers, so that you can fly privates, you can do all those things, chances are the time you're losing in doing that and the neglect you're giving to your family, to your loved ones, to all the other aspects of your life drain more happiness than the extra dollars provide. Yeah. And so it's just something to think about. I mean, we've definitely talked about this before, but it was just, you know, something my homie said. Shout out Patsy. I hope you stop making so much money. I don't know. Or just, I don't know, keep laughing, bro.
Get my director's hat back on tomorrow.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Dude. The Kid Leroy, up and coming hip hop artist, directing the music video for his song called Wrong. And it's been a minute since I truly wore my director hat, especially my music video director hat. Last time was for Why Don't We, who I think are doing phenomenal.
It's we haven't talked to those boys in a while. We were supposed to bring them on the show.
Here's why. So they used to be conglomerated in-house, and now they're, you know, adults because people grow up. And so they got different houses. Some of them live together, some don't. And I think quarantine hasn't helped our interaction with them either because we don't see them out or
is moving out of like your friend's house like the key metric for adulthood? Is that what you're trying to say to me right now? Like, what the
I was looking right at you. And said that.
You're like, I mean, they're just not, you know, little childish, immature, loser, bitch asses anymore who live with their friends. So I mean,
no, dude.
No, I'm just playing.
The day you move out, I'm gonna cry.
I am too, and that's why I've been trying to avoid it. And I have people that are telling me that I have to fucking do it right now, and I refuse to fucking do it.
But yo, I got involved in this. I wrote the treatment, the breakdown, spent hours, hours on end, you know, trying to be creative. And by the way, the concept I think is very good, but it reminded me like really how difficult it is to direct, like truly like to sink your teeth into directing projects. I'll pat myself on the back. I'm pretty good at it, but it does sometimes feel like work. So shout out to all the directors on the planet. The problems that have arisen in the past 24 hours.
What's the biggest obstacle you're up against right now?
There's a couple.
Dude, how weird is this that you just keep getting slammed?
Yeah,
it's been a tough 2 weeks for you, man.
So just I broke my wrist and my ankle, so I can't really walk around set. You know, going through some things privately with Josie, but you know, we're in the midst of it and we're figuring it out. She's looking at me right now, baby, you're so beautiful. You know, I'll send for you, babe. Like I'll send for you. And I'd say probably the biggest one is that, you know, we're less than 12 hours away from shooting. We don't have a lead librarian because Amara was supposed to do it, but then she got in a fight with Mike, which directly correlates to the relationship with me. And so I don't know if Lana Rhodes is going to star in the Kid Leroy music video, and we don't have a replacement. And Little Mosey got arrested for felony.
At least everything's good with Mosey, right?
Well, that's the thing.
What? What do you mean?
I don't know. I woke up this morning, Lil Mosey arrested, felony gun possession, which is tricky because he's a feature on the song and he's supposed to be in the video tomorrow, which I don't think we can shoot him out if he's in jail.
Shoot him out?
Yeah, like it's a film term.
That might be a good concept, though.
Oh,
just go into the court.
I don't know if the judicial system allows media inside their prisons.
You gotta be a maverick, dude.
Be a maverick. Be a fucking maverick. He got bailed out. Apparently, he's good. He's all right. He's good for now. Like we're gonna get him the music video. Then you know he's gonna deal with whatever he's got to deal with. Hopefully, one of his homies take the fall. I know Mosey would never felony. Come on, that's Lil Mosey. he would never, bro. So yeah, we're gonna kill it tomorrow.
Kill it. I mean, with the I don't know.
You're the one making the connection. Right, I'm using simple American slang.
Yeah,
to signify camaraderie.
You guys are gonna shoot a great music video, that's for sure.
You're goddamn right.
Well, dude, you're one of the best at running and gunning, dude. You'll pull it off, dude. You know, just make sure you're fully loaded and ready to pop off, dude.
We went out this week. Do you remember that?
Do I remember? Of course I fucking remember. I put out a very important tweet after that said, life stops when boys' nights stop. And boys' nights have been stopped for a while. It has been a while since we have had a proper boys' night.
Yeah.
And we had a very proper boys' night.
It was
Me,
good.
you, Harry Jowsey. Shout out Harry Jowsey.
Yeah, his boy Christian.
His boy Christian.
Yeah, it was good. Just a couple dudes, taller than 6 feet, eating steak and drinking a little bit. I drank. Sure, I drank.
We look like a basketball team when we walk in the bitch. Like Harry's 6'5", I'm 6'3". You're like 5'11". It's a pretty
Why you shaved 3 inches? Why you shaved 3 inches, bro? But yeah, I drank, and I ended up throwing up on the side of the highway. Like, yeah.
Ooh.
I was that guy.
We're in the
You can't
Uber.
hang.
No. You have to understand what happened here. So we went to this dinner.
If you're partying with Harry Giles, you're gonna have a hard time.
That's
I'll
what
tell
it
you right
was.
now. Okay.
That's what it was. So we went to this dinner, and me and him are like, me and Logan are, for lack of a better term, domesticated animals at this point. We have girlfriends. A girl comes out. If a shirt gets raised too high, I block it out. I don't see any bitches.
Yeah,
I'm
no chance.
blind, dude.
Blind.
I'm blind.
Don't see
DMs come
anything.
through. I have a new folder called trash.
Yep.
If any girl DMs me, even if it's my mom,
Yeah.
straight to the
Back
trash
to general.
folder.
Back to general.
Blinders on.
Don't
one
want to see
girl.
you. It's all I see. Tunnel vision for
That's
my
it.
girl, bro. I'll simp for you, babe.
Facts. So we go out with Harry Jowsey, who is the exact opposite of that.
Man.
Oh, yeah.
The exact opposite.
Do you have a vagina?
I'm in it. I'm in it. You have a vagina. I was gonna say, even if you don't have legs around the vagina, like he's in it, bro. He doesn't fucking give a shit. So there's a little bit of a contrast. So we go to this dinner. And sober 2020, I'm sitting there watching these guys get it started, and I'm eating my steak because that's kind of my crutch right now is my food.
Yeah.
So I'm eating. Harry starts ordering drinks. Now Logan gets his first Red Bull vodka. What he likes to do with his first 1 to 3 drinks is, I wouldn't even call it chug. It's more of absorb them. He sticks a straw in the glass and just simply absorbs the drink.
It's
So
just
within
gone.
a second, it is absolutely gone. It disappears.
Yeah.
So he has about 3 Red Bull vodkas, and then they start the shots. And I see him just keep doing these. Another one. People are sending shots over. Ghost to the gram sending. All these people are sending shots over. I'm looking at Logan. I'm like, dude, this kid don't got the tolerance.
But hold on. How many shots did I realistically take?
My guess is that night, you probably took between 15 and 20 shots of vodka.
my God.
Yes, you did. Throughout the course of the night, see, here's the reason why you're shaking your head. You don't remember. Trust me. Trust me.
End of dinner. How many shots did I?
5.
Okay,
By end of dinner.
so there we agree.
By end of dinner.
Right.
Here's
But
where,
then what
here's where
am I
things
missing?
start getting hazy for you. Do you remember shotgunning a White Claw? Yeah, I bet you don't.
I missed this entire section of the night.
This kid literally pops a White Claw.
Oh,
no,
no.
they do it for him. They give him a White Claw shotgun style.
No, he
looks
said-
at me, he goes, how do I do this? I've never shotgunned anything before. I go, bro, put it in your mouth, pop the thing, and let it go. And he goes, he pops it and he goes,
Bro,
I go,
can't-
that's not how you do it, bro.
It's
He goes, I can't
carbonated.
chug.
It's
I can't chug.
So
I
is
go,
beer.
Yes, he can't shotgun. He can't, bro. He couldn't
Come
do
on.
it. No
I'll
matter
do it
what.
on the show live. I'm the best shotgun
Yeah,
in this
you
house.
are.
guaranteed.
Hey, can we get him a beer?
We
Yeah, all right, so in the meantime, let's grab him.
We don't have any cans.
All right, whatever.
Too
I
bad.
can't, dude. It's carbonated. How does any person do that?
It's easy once you learn how to do it. It's very fucking
Yeah,
simple.
if you're not you, it's so much easier.
I could probably do it with
forgot.
a Sprite.
I
right now,
forgot
but
about
whatever.
the Harry's house pit stop.
So we make the pit stop at
Oh, when he
Harry's.
grabbed his toaster.
And I said to
brought
Harry, you got to bring your toaster to the party, otherwise I'm not going. And these kids were so slosh. He brings his toaster to the party. By the way, he just plugs it in at the house in the Hollywood Hills that we're at. He plugs the toaster into the wall, left it. So they have a new toaster now. He wakes up the next day and shows me a picture of his counter with no toaster on it. But we go to this party, and I'm like watching this kid like continually fade. And this is me and him at the party, by the way. We're the only 2 dudes at the party. Like, yo, no girls could come within feet of us, bro. Like, this is us, dude. Stay away. Stay away all fucking times. Don't talk to me, bro.
Kadabra these bitches.
Straight up, bro, with like a magic wand.
And they fizzle.
So we leave the party.
Just disappear.
We leave the party. It's like 3 a.m. Nothing good happens after 3 a.m. Nothing good happens after 3 a.m. That's when all the fucking fucked up shit starts happening. So we get in the Uber and we're driving home. We're on the 405. We go over to the 101. Everything's good. Logan's what he calls collecting. He's taking a little bit of a nap ski on the way home. He's a tired boy. He works his ass off and he is trash. So he's sleeping it off. I'm on Instagram just scrolling and I feel a light tap on my arm. And I look over and he goes,
Yeah, it was close.
like this. It was just like that. And I knew that thumb meant, yo, get this thing over to the side of the road ASAP.
Yeah.
And our driver was this really,
he was burly.
burly man
husky.
with a beard that was
Husky guy.
more of a neck beard because his neck and his face weren't clearly defined, like where the neck stopped and the face started.
Same.
And I'm looking at him, and this dude. First of all, I had to yell at him because he wouldn't go the speed limit. We were in a Prius. We're on a 35 road. He's going 22. I go, bro, I don't mean to be a dick, but you got to get the speed up on this fucking thing. So I'd already had an altercation with him. We weren't friends. And he gives me the signal, and I go, dude, I need you to pull over right now. He goes, there are cars on the right and left of me. I can't. I go, bro, I don't pull the fucking car. So he pulls over. He gets out, sits on the hill for like 15 minutes, just yakking.
Just yakking.
Violent?
It wasn't violent, but it was so necessary. It was one of the ones where it had to happen, then you're immediately rejuvenated.
Yeah.
I will say, I got to pat myself on the back. I'm never and have never been the dude to throw up in the car.
Great job.
In the Uber. I'm always put together enough to go, yo, I'm gonna do it. And then the key, a lot of people don't do this. When you know you're gonna throw up, in through the nose, out through the mouth.
Does that delay it?
If
a little bit?
you can stall yourself about
Okay.
30 seconds
Right.
if you really focus.
Right.
Here, you go. And just focus on not throwing up in that Uber because that's an expensive fee and it can lower your
250
rating.
to $300. And so the guy comes up to me and he goes, I thought he was going to be really pissed off because we're sitting on the side of the highway, which is dangerous. He's got his blinkers on, his little Prius. And we're sitting there and he goes, hey, I must say thank you so much for having me pull over. Some girl last month pukes all over my car. The next week, another girl pees all over my car. So I was like, no problem, man. I got you. So he was so happy and he started giving Logan, would you like some water for your mouth or maybe
bro.
just your hands?
I'm just yakking and I'm like, yo, I know my boy Mike got my back. Literally, he's behind me. And then I look also, and the burly Uber driver's
Out of the car.
Do you want some water? I'm like, you're my best friend now.
He goes, it is okay. You got out of my car and we are okay because of that. And so then so we drive home. We get to the house to the gate. We get to the gate and I'm like, all right, let's get this kid inside. He sits on the curb outside the house. I'm like, bro, we are. No, at this point you weren't barfing anymore. You're just sitting there. I'm like,
because I was going to.
Oh, you were?
Yeah. Lot. I don't know what it was. I talked to Josie. I think I got to stop mixing vodka and tequila.
Oh yeah, that's bad news. No, mixing's never
Definitely
good.
don't do that. Number two, probably just don't drink as much.
Probably,
It's all poison.
Probably don't drink in general. Like I was out of commission the next day.
Yeah.
The whole day. I was in bed till like 4 or 5. Like what am I doing?
You can have. Here's the issue. Most people can have a drink. I think there's just a study came out that lowered it from 2 drinks a day for a man. 1 drink a day. It's safe. It's good. It's fine. You'll be all right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but don't do 100.
I binge drink is what they call it.
Yeah, you have no chill at all. It's all right to just chill, sip a beer. I had a beer yesterday. It was really nice. Just one.
Guess what? That's not us, man.
Yeah, I don't know
we
what
we're
you're
not
talking
able.
about.
It's not
Why?
that we
You
don't
can't
want.
control yourself?
Yes,
That's not
that's
our brand.
correct.
It's not
That's
our
easy.
brand.
I don't know what to tell you.
I'm gonna tell you a secret right now. I've got a bit of an addictive personality, man. I'm not good at that kind of stuff. So I took 2020 off, and it has been the best year of my entire life. Crazy. Imagine this for a second. 2020 has been the best year of my entire fucking life. I talked to the guy at the restaurant. I talked to him. I was like, he kept asking me, yo, how come you're not doing shots with your boys? I was like, I took a year off. And I recommend 1 year, especially to people in their mid to late 20s, take a year off.
Oh, you gave this advice to Harry too.
To Harry Jowsey.
Yeah, you were preaching to
That's gonna be
Harry.
tough. That's gonna be tough.
I assure you that the quality of your work and your workflow and the good and beneficial stuff that you do over the course of 1 year of not drinking and not drugging will be enough to set you up for a positive trajectory for the next decade. I am dead fucking serious, bro. Like it puts a rocket booster under whatever you're already doing. You are fully focused, fully committed every single day. There are no days where you wake up and you're like, wow, I actually can't do anything today because I'm hungover.
Sure.
There are no mistakes. You don't make mistakes because you are on top of things. You are in your right frame of mind at all times. You're not out eating fast food. You're not partying. You're not doing all that dumb shit. So it depends on what you want. Some people want to party. They want to eat fast food. To those people, keep it fucking going.
Yeah.
But if you want to be successful in life and you want to do something over the course of 365 days that will change your life and truly make you all you can be, take 1 year off, 1 full year off from everything, from all the drinks, all the drugs, and just see what happens. And then message me after a year and just tell me I'm right. Tell me I'm fucking right. That's all you're going to do.
I broke.
On
That's
your
all
drinking
right.
thing?
Yeah.
It's all right, dude.
Like sober 2020, about halfway through, turned into not always sober 2020.
Yeah. It's hard with everything going on.
I just
you
didn't
remember at
know
the
we were
beginning
going to
of
be
all this?
locked in our houses for the entire year, unable to do anything.
Yeah. See, but you couldn't expect that. And then sometimes the rules got to change mid-game, you know?
Yeah.
For me, it was at the beginning. As soon as I was like, oh, we're going to be locked in the house for every single day
Fuck
for the next
that,
6
yeah.
months, I was like, I'm going to go have a drink.
How much longer do you think until we're out of quarantine?
No
It's
fucking-
got to be
no
what?
fucking
Another
clue,
couple
dude.
weeks, right?
No. I mean, dude, who knows that we ever get
Ever,
we-
ever
I'm
for the rest of
serious.
our
I'm serious.
life.
Who fucking knows? Who knows what happens? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't have the answers to those questions. There's
going to be a baby boom.
virus.
There's going to be a baby boom. On God, quarantine babies, COVID
Yeah, oh,
babies.
yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying, bro? When people are bored, they just fuck.
Let's say like rabbits, like Flemish hair.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what you would have gotten done this year if you had stuck to your game plan? You may not think of it. But I'm telling you, if you had those 42 days back that you spent.
What do you mean 42?
26.
I'm light.
If you had those
I'm
20
bro.
He's drank like intensely, not even intensely. You've had like probably 2 nights out a month, maybe.
I was gonna
of
say
drinking.
I'm probably only at like 10 nights.
Oh,
of
10
my-
nights.
Oh yeah, I'm light.
That's not that bad.
10 nights of like proper like fuckery.
You guys both did a great job of changing your relationship with alcohol. Mike, clearly, if you had to cut it out, that's good.
Yeah.
But Logan, you
Logan's
just
been good,
absolutely
too.
changed too.
Yeah.
There was a
Yeah.
lot of partying going on last year.
Dude, I was trying to explain that to Harry the other night. I was like, and obviously, you know, I'm just gonna be careful with how I say it, but we sucked last year. You know what I'm saying? We were fucking sucked. And like this year, it's crazy to see the amount of growth that has happened in both, like when you give that kind of shit up.
Yeah.
Relationships help too. In a massive way.
I called that
In a
one. I
massive
called that
way.
one. Remember? Reminisce about what 7, 8 months ago. I said 2020's the year
with
of the girlfriend.
He
I
said
remember it.
I heard him say
Guys, what am I, some kind of psychic? Ask me a question. I'll tell you what's gonna happen in your life.
it. What am I doing
Wealthy,
this Thursday?
rich. That's your answer. I don't fucking
I
know.
love that answer.
My dad has a kidney stone. Will he pass it?
No, unfortunately,
I had
yeah,
one.
this one's gonna hurt him
Are you
badly.
fucking
yeah.
kidding
I had
me?
a couple
take his
of those,
medication.
Mike. They told me to drink celery water and a whole bunch of Coca-Colas and jump up and down. Didn't do anything.
One of the Dobrik, one of the
dumbest thing I've ever heard.
One of the Dobrik brothers asked me if I wanted to do a collab with him and his girlfriend. Am I going to do it?
No,
What the
no,
fuck,
no,
dude?
you're not. One of them reached out to me and asked me if they could break into my house or something for a vlog.
Well, I get that, but
I've
I
yet
mean,
to respond.
you know, I'm a big collabor, so I.
Yeah, yeah.
But
maybe you should. Maybe I should do it too. I haven't responded yet. They'll probably see this first.
I'm gonna put.
Maybe. I don't know.
If you say you're gonna put a poll on the screen, will you put the poll on the screen?
No, we never do.
Okay.
If you haven't caught on yet, every
No,
time we
it's
say we're
true.
gonna give you guys a poll, we never ever give you a poll. What else is going on?
I got something big.
Oh, go ahead.
It's
It's
massive.
real
Go,
big.
Mac,
Yeah.
go.
It's huge.
Okay.
8 feet tall, 24 feet long. That's what's happening Thursday when you said I'm going to be wealthy and rich. Paint a huge painting, guys. I'm doing it. You know, I know I've told you about it. I
Yeah.
know I've told you about it. It's happening.
What are you gonna do?
This little pattern I've been doing. You can see it on my Instagram, but it's just 3 colors going over and over and over again on a massive canvas.
Sounds exhilarating.
It's going to be a marathon live stream. You can find it on my YouTube channel, that's for sure.
Are you worried about what people say? That idea of it's about as fun as watching paint dry.
I love it. I hope to bore everyone halfway to death with this thing.
No,
I'm
you
not doing
won't.
it for anyone. This is me running a marathon
just
without any
fucking- I know,
training.
I'm
No,
just
I know.
kidding.
It's a joke, of course. No, bro. I watch paint dry. It's pretty boring, but it's good meditation. I
You
like
do
it.
not watch paint dry.
Yes, I do. I literally.
you don't.
What do you mean? When I'm painting, what am I doing when I'm looking at the painting? I'm watching paint dry.
But have you ever found yourself literally just like intently going, yeah, there it goes. It's
Watching it in the
dry.
sun, probably.
Bro, if you were zooted enough off awesome fucking Wiley weed, bro,
No, dude,
you would stare at a painting
on
for
the paint
12
fumes
hours.
alone. One time I painted my dad's garage and it was like a lot of spray paint and I completely forgot about, wearing a mask. And
Oh, so you basically huffed and you got high.
I was so out of my gourd, just accidentally huffing spray paint that I was definitely standing there for probably 4 hours just like this, watching the paint dry for sure.
So are you an artist just as an excuse to get high on paint fumes?
And that's why I brought you guys here today. I need you to have an intervention with me. Hell no.
Why not?
Because that's like terrible for you, one. And no, I don't huff paint for the intent of huffing paint. I started wearing a mask. I started opening the windows, putting a fan on so the fumes go outside.
I never done whippets. I didn't even know what whippets were until it's new.
It's
No way.
popular in
That's
LA.
old.
No, whippets been around forever, even since my days, well before that. But in LA, they're very popular. They've become streamlined. It's
Isn't
weird.
that straight to the brain?
Yeah, it's so weird because
Don't do it.
you'll have never been to LA before, and you'll go to one of these parties in the hills, and you'll walk into the room, and like obviously. In my days, when you would walk into a party, there would be white lines and residue on the counter. Now you walk in, and you see all these little metal canisters.
That's
on
what
the
I
ground,
saw.
all over the ground.
So weird.
Right, do you know what I'm talking about? You in the back there, David, the German videographer?
If you played like airsoft, they look like the CO2 from
and you're like,
airsoft.
why is this? What is all this shit? Why are there canisters? Like I've literally gone into rooms and so many canisters on the ground that you can't even stand on.
Bro, look. See, I'm a young, innocent lad. So when I saw this for the first time, where drugs usually are, I said, I'm confused now. I see CO2 canisters for airsoft gun and a whipped cream charger.
So weird. Drugs in LA are so like that and like GHB.
Bro, look at
like what are
look
these
at this
weird
fucking guy, dude. Just
I feel like that goes like just bubbles to your brain right away.
oh no, this can't be good for you.
His habit of huffing 75 battles. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Sorry.
is whippet inhalant abuse on the rise? Yeah, don't do whippets, guys.
Inhalants are so bad for your brain. So bad for your brain.
Some people are not turned off at all by the idea of the drug or the thing you're doing going directly to your brain. It's why I actually don't do a lot of popular LA drugs, is because when I see like this or even cocaine, like the thought of it like directly to my brainal cavity terrifies me.
You ever have brain
Like I get turned off even before the drug. I'm like, no, why would I do that? If you turn into a vegetable, you're fucked.
Yeah. I mean, you saw my brain.
You're almost there.
Yeah, your brain scan came back with some interesting results.
It wasn't that bad. I'll send you the thing. But it wasn't all that bad. I was actually surprised. They said I had what mirrored CTE in a veteran football player. So not great. It's not great. No. But I thought there was going to be like these massive gaping holes from MDMA and all that kind of stuff. And actually it wasn't too bad. And there are ways to fix it. I know when you did your brain scan, you then started doing the oxygen therapy, right? What's it called again?
Hyperbaric oxygen chamber.
Oxygen chamber. So they want me to do that, and they said that can start to reverse that damage to the brain. But
really,
people just there's a lot of people out there who want to have fun, and that's it, and that's all they want to do with their life, and a lot of times that's how experimentation and then addiction to drugs starts. People are like, oh, I just wanted to have fun. And they know the risks, they know the consequences, but they prioritize the fun. And it's a really dangerous juggling act that exists for experimenters and people that are in active addiction, because, you are doing really heavy damage to your brain, And so it's good that you recognize that and didn't start fucking snipping whipped cream cans,
Yeah. I've just always been, even like when we were coming up in high school, I was the last one to do everything. I was the last one to smoke. I was the last one to drink. I was just I'm a logical guy. Even like the things that make no fucking sense, I try. Like I focus more on logos than ethos, right? Yeah. Logic rather than emotion. And when I was growing up, I did like the DARE programs kind of worked on me.
That's good.
Scared it was like, just simple. Okay, so drugs make you a fucking moron. Maybe temporarily, but if you do them long enough, possibly with some real life repercussions that are long lasting. So, okay, check it. If I just like don't do them, I probably don't have to worry about me being an idiot for the rest of my life.
It helps. Yeah. But then you got the people that want to experiment. They're like,
which then
wow,
I turn
it's so
into,
interesting.
right? Which then I turn into
We've
a little
also
bit. Like I was like, oh, I got to see, but I'm not out here just like slanging it back every weekend. I'm very particular with
what you do,
my timing and what I do.
But again, it goes back to you guys have plans for like your future, and you have things you want to do and accomplish, and you can't have a mush brain and accomplish the things you want to accomplish.
It's sort of not even that though. Like it is, but how easy is it to just make the decision like I don't want to be a dumbass forever. Like
We've
I need
talked-
my
Yeah.
brain
Yeah.
intact.
We've talked about
course.
this at length, obviously, on my episode as well as other episodes. And there is a massive correlation between drug use and pre-existing mental illness, pre-existing self-esteem issues, pre-existing confidence or body dysmorphic or whatever issues.
Yeah.
Logan is an extremely headstrong individual, focused, goal-oriented, go-getter, entrepreneur. He knows exactly what he wants from life and he's going to go get it. That is rare. Very rare.
Yep.
There's a lot of people on this planet who wake up every day depressed, sad, unsure, not confident in themselves, with low self-esteem, low image of themselves. I know because I've been there. And drugs have always been the go-to means of making yourself feel better when you've exhausted other options or haven't exhausted other options. And so, you know, unfortunately, as long as there continues to be mental illness or, you know, lack of health on the mental and emotional front, there will be ways to then deal with that chemically.
escape.
It's
Sure,
to escape.
What if in a crazy turn of events, although we've talked a lot of shit about the potential dangers of what VR could become, virtual reality becomes a healthier escape for people who are struggling.
Be amazing.
You know what I'm saying?
Incredible.
That'd be
incredible.
Yeah, I wonder if that has its own implications.
I think
though.
as we're seeing not just VR but also other safer means to
Meditations.
both to exactly
Yeah.
to breathing,
Yeah.
but whether to escape or to correct, because those are your two options at the end of the day, right? You've got an issue. You can either run. It's fight or flight. It comes right back down to fight or flight. You're either gonna show up, fix the fucking problem, or you're gonna run your ass off to get away from it, right? And so as we continue to evolve scientifically, I think we're coming up with more ways to either correct the problem or you know fix the issue at hand without making people resort to drugs and alcohol. And so like whether it's VR, whether it's meditation, breathing, or you know whatever comes down the line, I think we're moving in the right direction.
The hard part with those is it's not as simple. VR might be as simple. Meditation isn't as easy as just
So,
smoking a joint or drinking a beer.
but it's equally.
It's effort.
It's weird that it's equally, if not more, effective.
Absolutely.
Without the side effects. Obviously, I've talked to so
Yeah.
many people that have said that that their meditation rivals their last acid trip.
Incredible. Good for them. But it probably took them a little while to get into that, right?
Bro.
So how do you balance the easy way versus the hard way and know that the hard way might get you the results you want, or the easy way, which is going to take you away from your problems and you don't have to do anything other than sit there and drink or
People
smoke.
are always going to take the easy way. You know, as
Yeah.
Americans, we're obsessed with the fucking
How
easy
can we
way.
change? We got to change that. We could do that. Take the hard way. The scenic route is more beautiful. Trust me.
Well, as I always said, there's no such thing as shortcuts in life, right? And
Yeah.
and if you do take shortcuts, it's you're generally going to trip and fall like Logan did over that cattle. You know what I'm saying? And so like you
Don't
know,
do it. Don't chase cattle.
take
Don't
the
try to-
long paved route of
Yeah,
life.
it might be a bit easier and less dangerous.
Like honestly, like I said this to you today on the phone after I left a very stressful encounter with someone. I called you and I said, bro, if something or someone fucks with my happiness right now, they are gone. It is the only thing I care about. If someone called me tomorrow and they were like, yo, right now, red pill, $1 billion cash, blue pill, no money, but guaranteed happiness for the rest of your life, I wouldn't even fucking pause for a second before I took the happiness. Just like Gary Vee said, dude, money doesn't equate to happiness. So whatever you're doing to make you happy, if that right there make Jake happy, then I'm fucking happy for him. I'm happy that he fucking did it.
How much money to cut your tongue out? Full, just out.
Oh shit, I know the Impaulsive viewers would love that.
Yeah, you know how much Mike loves to talk.
I would say
Like really. Pretend.
full on.
I'll go halfway. I'll go halfway.
Oh, half.
Yeah, sure. I saw it in American Horror Story. Just got me thinking. How much would I do that for?
No amount.
No amount. huh?
Nah, I don't think I could do it.
Money
there's
for
a-
bodily harm, not my thing.
I'll do bodily harm. You want to take off both index fingers? Let's talk. You want to take off like a portion of one of my testicles? Let's talk about it. You give me a 2017 merch year for up 15% of one of my balls, I'm there.
What
I'll
about
do
one
it, cut it
thumb?
out.
One thumb.
One
on your
thumb?
dominant
No,
hand.
Not happening.
Dominant hand, one thumb,
How much that thumb cost? Think about it. Like how much are your body parts worth to you?
100 mil.
Holy shit!
you're
You
chopping a
think
thumb.
this fucking little thumb is worth $100 million?
$100 million
Yo,
bucks.
a hun-
You
seven-
want to know why?
780
Yes.
trillion
You wanna know
for
why?
me.
Yeah, please.
I'm gonna get 100 mil anyways. Guaranteed.
All right.
Guaranteed. Every time I set a figure for the year, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm already early for this year, so I'm gonna get it anyways. This is my working thumb. This is the thumb I send.
Oh, that's your scrolling
This is the thumb
thumb.
I send emails with.
That's your swipe
This
right
is the
thumb.
thumb I double tap motherfucking pictures on.
Yeah.
This is my work thumb. You want to take this thumb? I'll give it to you for a cool 5.5 mil.
Oh my
5.5 mil. You want the left thumb? You can actually, you know what? Fuck it, just take it. I don't
Like,
fucking
you know you're
need
offending
it, bro.
people with no thumbs right now.
Add them to the
Add 'em
list.
to the
bro.
list. Marginalized groups offended by Mike. I bought my ranch
Good job.
for
Congrats.
a while ago for $1,001.
Yes.
And my dad calls me. He say, "Logie, how much would you be willing to sell this place for?" I go, "Dad, why do you ask? You know, we're still in the midst of heavy renovations, trying to make it a super special property. Why are you asking this question? You know, I love my ranch." He goes, "Well, there's some people who have put in offers. Interesting, because not for sale. Like not not for sale. But I had to come up with a number, and the number I landed, I was like 25 million. I go, hold on a second. I go, Dad, 25 million. He goes, wow, you must really like it then. I said, yes, absolutely no shot. And even if someone offered me that much money, I'm not sure I would do it. I'm just not done with that project in this phase of my life yet. But I noticed it was the first thing that I've bought in my life where the return on investment is positive.
Yeah.
2x,
Yeah.
a 2x
Right.
at least, because the offers right now are like $2.5 million. I bought it for $1,000,001. If I spend another 5 years in this property, dude, this place could be worth $5 to $10 million. Like legitimately, it's the last private property in the Dutchess Valley Canyon.
They what now?
Dutchess. The Dutchess Valley. It's Dutchess.
Oh, I literally thought it was called the Douches Valley. I could not think of a better place for you to live.
No.
Like, for the love of God, bro. It's named Douche Valley.
The Valley of the
Logan
douche.
Paul lives in Douche Valley.
I'm not so good at making solid investments. And
Trust me, I know better than anyone.
Yeah, I
You are
lost a lot.
terrible. Can you
Yeah.
imagine if you had put that $1,001 on the day you bought that into Tesla?
What did it?
Let's
You'd
find
have
out.
a lot of money.
September something, right? No, that was when we were out there. September last year. When did you buy
Oh,
it?
bro,
November?
you'd have a
It
lot
didn't,
of
it didn't
fucking
2x
money.
though. It didn't
Oh,
2x. No way.
yes, it
No
did.
way.
It did.
Oh, yes, it did.
Tesla 2x
Bro,
from
no,
last
it's
November.
no, stop. I'm not talking about 2x, homie.
Bro,
I'm talking about
It must be hard being Elon Musk. Like
All right,
when you're the shit like that.
when did you say the month was?
Let's just say November.
November 1st, $300 a share. It's now worth
2,000.
It's now worth $2,000 a
Are
share.
you fucking kidding me?
You would have like.
Are you kidding?
But then,
Bro,
I mean,
if
but
I
that's
bought-
also like putting $1 million in a Tesla. Not a lot of people just like,
Nah.
oh yeah, let me just put $1 million in a Tesla.
Well, not a lot of people buy ranches in Dutchess Valley either.
times 2,000. I'll do 2,100 shares. I would have made $6 million.
Yeah, that's life, man.
All right.
You fucked
Does
up.
anyone
But you
bought a $1
knew,
million ranch,
you
and now you
knew-
can sell for 25.
No one's paying.
No one's gonna.
But-
Why?
Not
Memories,
yet.
the memories.
Not
Think about
yet.
you got to think about the intrinsic value of the property,
There's-
where you are and what's around it. No one else in the world will ever have
Wait,
that.
so
you got to start marketing to like foreign billionaires because that's a rare property.
Yeah, sure. We just got to sit on it for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
How do you
Build it up
transfer
a
the
bit.
memories though? Like through a USB?
You
or
can't. I'm
something?
saying the people that will live there in the future, the memories they will make are extremely valuable, and people will pay a pretty.
Could you
penny
be
to have
my
good
realtor
memories.
from now on?
Absolutely.
I need you to start selling any properties that I'm
called
invested in
selling the
along
dream.
with future memories.
Selling the
and
dream.
see how much.
That's how they sold Lake Havasu. Do you know about this?
No.
I think Dan Pena talked about it. He went to Lake. I think it was Havasu in where's that? Arizona. It's over that way.
The only thing I heard him say was that he would punch any person in the mouth that talked shit to him ever.
Yep. But all he said was
I
like,
miss
look,
him.
in there, that's where you'll have your dock. That's where you'll have your grass yard where your children can run around and play sports. And
Right, right.
over there, that's where you're going to have your man cave and all this. So you'd sell people on the dream. That was part of his real estate pitch.
That's
Okay.
a great. I mean, it's great.
Yeah, I'll do it. We just
Yeah.
got some commercialization to do that'll really up the value of this
Yeah.
place. Point is, I'm not ready to sell.
Just
it
wait
yet.
till you put the theme park in.
Oh, that's gonna be sharp.
Yeah. That ups the value.
What is the melting pot of the United? You already know, so don't answer. What would you consider the melting pot of the world? You know, the United States.
Cheesecake Factory.
Are you fucking crazy?
He's not
right now?
wrong. I love that place.
You know, I love to go there.
Yeah,
great. It's great.
But why you gotta fight with me?
Um,
The melting pot of America. It's Los Angeles these days, is it not?
Could you just got the answer wrong? It would have helped my segment so much.
right.
Long considered to be the melting pot of the world is New York City. Everyone
Yes.
thinks that, you know, the 5 boroughs, it's where people show up and everybody gets along with each other. It's considered the melting pot of the world.
Oh, yeah.
this morning in an effort to escape a fiery and depressing and sadness-filled morning with my sweet girlfriend, who just hasn't been that sweet the past couple fucking days. We went on a bike ride through a place by the name of Venice Beach.
What'd you see?
Things I can't even begin to explain.
It's crazy.
There are things that I have been to enough places, not all, but to enough to say that there is nowhere on this planet as fucking weird as Venice fucking Beach.
Quite the eclectic area. Yeah.
You're riding on a bike. To the right of you, there's a Ferris wheel and a roller coaster. To the left of you, somehow a couple college-age dorm kids are ripping shotties but playing ping pong. To the right of you, there is a tent village filled with hippie drifters walking around saying, "This is your dharma. This is your dharma." To each other. You drive a little bit further. There's a little girl riding one of those little fucking big wheels with a snow cone. Then another, girl goes by you with pink hair listening to "Girls Just Wanna Have Fun," screaming
Straight out of the
it,
1970s,
screaming
dude.
it.
Like it might as well have been plucked from history.
All of a sudden, you're riding a skateboard, shoots at you. Right,
And
there's a
it's Bob
skate
Marley.
park, and Bob Marley's there. Bro, like
people
it is-
working out, Muscle Beach,
big psychopaths,
gymnasts on the rings,
doing backflips. Everybody comes by with a speaker. There's
the guy with the
members.
guitar and the
What about-
rollerblades.
Yes.
What about the boxing team and the 6'6" gorilla?
They're there too.
Everybody that you can imagine there. There's a man selling hot dogs on sticks. There's Vietnam veterans tripping on acid. Bro, it is the most insane fucking place I have ever seen in my entire life. And you ride through it, and here's me thinking like, oh my God, like I'm totally like way too normal for this place. And I look back and my girlfriend, the biggest porn star in the world, is riding a beach cruiser. Babe. I'm like, we fit in perfectly. This is exactly where we fucking belong.
There's a
But
scent too. You smell it. You can smell it. The Venice scent. You leave and it stays with you. Yeah.
But honestly, like I was watching, there was a high impact training workout session going
sure,
on.
yeah.
Come on, girls, get that ass jiggling. Come on, girls, get going on a little grass thing. And there's just a surfer dude baked out of his mind, 18 colors too tan, with a bong the size of my body, just sitting in a fucking chair. And it's that no one looks at him. Everybody's like, this is normal. This is norm. Everything fucking goes there. No, you want to know what I didn't see the whole time? One police officer. Not one. I rode that entire fucking boardwalk, bro, from Santa Monica to Venice. And when you get to Venice, you're just like,
a free zone. Man.
what is happening?
Yeah.
Who are these people? Who are these people that are just, it's just crazy.
It's crazy how you can go 2 miles down the street and you have Santa Monica, which is the exact opposite. Santa Monica's classy.
It starts to go off,
family
yes.
friendly, family oriented.
Right.
They got the rides and the
Yes.
games and the shows there.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to imagine that some people grow up at this place. Some
Right.
people grow up in that chaos.
Crazy.
Bro, do you know one of the people who grew up in that shit?
Who?
This girl, Josie. my
Josie
girlfriend.
in Santa Monica, right?
Yeah, Pacific Palisades. I grew up running around the boardwalk my whole life.
Dog, she grew up running around that. But can you imagine? Dude, when I was that age, maybe we'd go to Taco Bell and that'd be the thing for the night.
Right.
Dog, as a 13-year-old, like, getting into life for the first time and seeing the shit that no human should ever see.
It's crazy because it's like it's a scale of the lowest levels of depression, like and sadness, and like you feel all these feelings as you ride by. Like I saw this one guy, it's 110 degrees this weekend in
Yeah, it's
fucking
hot.
LA. It's been 110 degrees forever now. And you see these people sleeping in the grass just with the sun just beaming down on them. They've got no hair left there. LA has a massive homeless population and California in general. And I've always thought that it, in a lot of ways, has always represented this place in your mind when you're a person who struggles with emotional or problems, that seems like the place you want to go. Everybody wants to head west. Jim Morrison said it better than anybody. You know, there's no place like the West, right? And everybody's headed west. And I think so many people made that venture. I want to be the next actor. I want to be the next this, and I want to be the next that. And so few of them actually made it happen. Rightfully so. It's hard to do. And so you've just got this massive population. I hate to make it such a sad thing of broken dreams. And LA is such a, in a lot of ways, is a city of broken dreams. And you see a lot of these people, you know, scattered around the boardwalk there as well. But it's like this massive contrast. And you've got the Asian people with their iPads out, you know, posing in full suits. Well, sir, why are you wearing a full suit? It is 110 degrees out. With a palm tree in the background, you got people spray painting. It's just such a diverse and eclectic crowd. I digress.
If you're not from Los Angeles and you plan on going to Venice Beach, just put on bug spray before you do. If you also could wear a bulletproof vest, I'd say. Teflon, anything that's like
it's a fun place.
It's not overly.
It's like going to a circus, but a real life circus.
It's not overly dangerous. I never feel scared. I mean, you definitely have some people there that are out of their fucking minds, but they don't. I think they've learned to not, you know, threaten the tourists. But I
saw Sacha Baron Cohen filming Borat. Did you see that? He got sniped. Do you know this?
Sniped?
There's a Borat sequel coming.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, come on. What are we
So we got to be
about?
on the lookout.
I mean, I guess, yeah. They someone Snapchatted him filming an episode, or what appeared to be him in his Borat costume, while a pickup truck was being towed behind the film van.
I'm so sorry. I just had to catch up on the NBA playoffs really quick. I was looking for
if there was ever a time where we needed some Borat, it's the time. Like, thank you, Sasha, for your virtue.
What an incredible man. How do you even like prank people?
I don't know. I don't know because here's why as well. Everyone knows. Even the Nelk boys. I fear this is gonna happen with them. Like they're gonna reach a point where you're so recognizable. If the person that you're pranking doesn't recognize you, someone will. There's definitely a workaround. But at what point does everyone know Borat is fucking with you?
Like if it's Borat, maybe you'd know right away because it's Borat. But like when he did the political show and he had have people on,
I have no idea how they didn't know.
How would you ever find? Maybe they just get the wrong lead and the stupid people go because that one guy had to like leave his position in government.
Yeah,
he got
he
absolutely exposed.
Some motherfuckers.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Did he like show his butt or something? Something crazy happened.
Something wild. I can't believe how he gets these people to do these things. He plays on their stupidity. We do it a lot too. You like play on people's ignorance. It's fascinating. It's fascinating.
I think Clyde needs to make a comeback.
Clyde
Daniels.
Yeah. But I mean, all the way and then all the way up to flat Earth. And I miss that. I miss that. I really do. If there's one thing that's contributing to you know, any kind, because I'm a happy person, but to any kind of unhappiness I have, it's that we have not yet shot another flat Earth.
It'll happen.
I'm
developing new
Can
formats.
it not be flat Earth?
No, of course not. Of course not. And obviously, I'm working on cartoons right now and all that shit. But still, it's just not the same. Like I want to shoot.
We're developing new formats. Like we're doing it. I'm gonna start. You know, being a little smarter how I navigate the space. Who knows what's gonna happen? But I got some in mind. Some longer form projects that'll make you happy.
You did the sketch without me,
Sorry.
and I was so upset about the only thing that I do right now that fulfills me in that is the ads on my YouTube channel. You know, my skits, my ads, and people love them, and I love doing them. I love dressing up. And
I got an ad. That I'm actually probably gonna film right after this. It'll be the first like brand deal I've done on my page in forever. We're giving money back. Cool. That was like my one thing. I was like, just giving some money back.
It's a lot of money too.
Yeah, I think we're
30,000
bucks, which is cool, which is awesome. But my concern is that I'm pretty much only posting like once a week now. So the one video this week is gonna be nestled with the ad in it. I'm so confused how the audience is gonna take it. Then again, I think times have changed where creators can do ads now without being just sellouts. Like we got to make our cash somehow, and I haven't.
It's pretty nice. As a person who's never done an ad, I question whether or not I should get into that world. Like I don't know if I ever want to do it. I don't really love it. personally.
The audience is here for it if they're really your fans, or even
Yeah.
not so much. It's
I mean, it's awesome. Get that bag, right? But like,
Well, you gotta fund your work.
You think they'd be like, I understand.
yeah.
You know, like, wow, maybe I watched the minute and a half, or maybe I didn't. Who gives a fuck? This is my guy. Like, you go get your cash.
I mean, there's movie trailers before every movie that you've ever gone.
Of
and
course,
seen.
commercials on the thing, or you pay a subscription price. But
Yeah.
the biggest thing, actually, obviously, at the end of the day, is all about how you deliver it. How much work are you willing to put into your ad spot to make your audience feel good about it? And I've had the opportunity since day one to sit at a computer with this and be like, all right, guys, today's video is sponsored by, and I've never fucking did it. I always script it, get other actors for it, and I shoot it. And the feedback that I get on my videos is the ad spot was hands down the best part of this video. I watch your videos for your advertisements.
Oh, no.
That is the best thing that I've ever heard, because the advertisers love to hear it, and I'm happy that my fans aren't pissed that I'm selling to them.
Depends what brand you're working with, though.
Not for me. I'll make any brand fun. I can make a bank fun. I can make a fucking, I make a
No, you can't.
What do you mean?
No,
I
you
do it all the
can't.
time.
No, you can't.
I did it for an internet security company last week.
Yeah, it was just good.
People love it.
Yeah, but what if they have requirements? Like this is what I'm doing next week is like I have a script.
Right,
bro,
right. Okay.
which I ain't gonna follow.
Remember when I
which
had-
I ain't gonna follow. If they don't approve it, there's gonna be a fucking problem because I will not bet. Like, bro, I'm not gonna sit here and say exactly what you wrote.
Remember when I
gonna
had
make
the
it mine.
script? I had a script for a game just like you. I dressed as Thor. All right, I've got
Yeah.
something to tell you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, there's a way to make it fun. There's always a way
Here's
to make
here's
it
where
fun.
this one's gonna be fun because I'm fucking giving
Giving away
$30,000.
$30,000.
Like, that's fun.
No, bro, people know.
That's fun.
People know you got to fuck, especially even on this show, we're like always going back and forth on doing ads. You got an hour and a half from us. You can't listen to 60? Give us a fucking 60. Let us turn the lights on. No, they don't complain.
complains.
Well-
Thanks for understanding, guys. Do we have a brand? No,
No
not for
ads.
this episode. Well, thanks guys for listening to this brand-free episode
For
of
free.
Impulsive. In exchange, hit that subscribe button, and you could win. You could win. You could win.
What can we give away something to the audience? I want to give something to the audience. dude.
I'll give someone that comments, Mac, give me something. It'll be a piece of the
Oh,
painting I'm painting.
there goes understanding our engagement on this episode. Just every comment just turned into one fucking thing, dude.
You should give away your thumb.
I will give away my left thumb
There we go.
to the person who needs it most in the comments below.
All right, guys, we love you. Thanks for listening to this episode. We'll see you next time with Lele Ponce next Thursday. It should be good. Yeah, old friend. Can't wait to have her on the show. Take it
Wow.
easy. Bye.